Yeah, we're rolling. All right, come on into the back room. It's the after party.
Does that work right there?
Oh, that's gonna work right there, Johnny. You like that, huh?
Well, normally I don't dress as nicely as I am today, but we did TV this morning on Good Day Philadelphia, and we were doing a post-game Eagles a couple days after, just like we did on today's show, and now we're doing a post-game of the post-game.
Yeah, and who wants to talk about Nick Foles anymore and all that? It was preseason game one. I'll relax.
Let's talk about Tony Stewart.
No, what I want to do is get into this weekend, dude. Sunday, I ended up going into Lowe's. I'm changing before your eyes. I bought a bird feeder.
I wanted to talk about this on the air, actually.
I bought a bird feeder. All right. Now I just got a question. What does that say to you? Like, am I changing before your eyes right now? I bought a bird feeder, and let me tell you something. I have some wildlife happening right now in my backyard.
The squirrels and birds fighting?
Squirrels and birds. I mean, I could just sit there. And I bought this GoPro. I'm going to make a GoPro video of my bird feeder and the action it's getting on a leg.
That might get more views than this video right here. But what does it say about you? It kind of reminds me, I feel like Mike Missinelli right now, and like you're turning into me before my very eyes, right?
Yes.
I worked with Mike. I was like coming up about 30, a little bit over 30 years old. And, then I got a girlfriend, and then we moved in together, then we bought a house, then we got married. Who knows what happens after this? Mm-hmm. Sean meets a girl. They become official. They're going steady.
Oh, yeah,
right?
steady. Yeah,
then she might as well have moved in with them, and then they got the place together. So what's the first thing that they get in the place together? By the way, you're the first person ever that moved to Andorra that wasn't just living there, right?
Yes.
They got a bird feeder together.
Bird feeder, yeah.
Bam!
Funny story is, true story, I'm walking through Lowe's. I got plants, a couple small ones, a big one for the porch. I got planting soil, and I got this bird feeder, and I see my boy CJ from high school in the King of Prussia Lowe's, and he screams out loud, he's like, holy shit, have things changed? And we're just laughing out loud, and people are looking at us like we're both crazy. But yeah, that's what's happening right now behind the scenes of my life.
Look for further updates on Sean's bird feeder coming to our YouTube channel sometime soon.
That's
a lot
right.
of squirrel action up there. I told you got to look out for the squirrels.
Yes,
they steal the bird feed.
And this is what we're going to do after the show. A little bit of like overtime, as my man Bill Maher does on his show. But we're going to call it the after party, and just a little football conversation because I know you're Johnny's boy, Johnny Manziel. Am I like I'm going to flip-flop? I'm flip-flopping again.
You're the flip-flopper.
I just look at him and John, I'm like, wow, is this A&M? Was it because he was going against second stringers and third stringers? Johnny Manziel looked good out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player if he can get his. And what did we see already since they drafted him? He said everything right at the draft, and then the minute that he stopped being, I'm going to say what's right, then he's in Vegas and he's got rolled up $20 bills in bathrooms. Then he's spraying champagne. The kid can just flat out play football. Now, is he going to be able to stay healthy? That's a huge question mark. Does he have the size? Is he going to be able to adapt to the NFL? Will the NFL continue to have this zone read type feel to it? The kid can play. Is he a Super Bowl winning quarterback now? Is he a franchise quarterback now?
Not right now, but
he could be.
Could be. Yeah, you never know. And is it going to come back on us? Do you think? I'm sure there'll be somebody out there going, see, Manziel was on the board. Could you imagine Manziel and Chip Kelly's offense? Is that going to come up this year? Will somebody call in saying that this year?
If Nick Foles struggles and Johnny Manziel looks like a great young player, yeah, that's going to come up a lot of times. But I can't blame the Eagles for not taking him when you had. I mean, think about it. If you were to draft Johnny Manziel in the first round with all the needs that you have on this team,
wow.
And you have Nick Foles and Johnny Manziel, now you got a circus. So unless you were going to trade Nick Foles to draft Johnny Manziel, you couldn't have both of them here.
Very true. Very true. And Jerry Jones is probably really kicking himself in the ass. And he didn't mind having Tony Romo and Johnny Manziel.
After 1 week of preseason, Sean's already off of Foles, and Johnny football, we'll see you in Canton, brother.
He's lying. And last but not least, I definitely want to get your take on this one. But it seems that CBS Sports decides to roll out The View type style with an all-female cast. I'm talking about female producers, female hosts, female anybody like that, experts that could come on the show. Apparently it's going to be nothing but females sports talk. If that is the case, and like The View will bring on guys. The View will have a guy here and there on. All right, Matt Hasselbeck was just on it, believe it or not.
As a guest or as a co-host?
Or Tim Hasselbeck, excuse me, because
Tim is married. No.
I got it right, Matt.
Yeah, he's married to Elizabeth.
All right, so they'll bring on at least some guy guests. Well, apparently this is going to be nothing but female.
Or no, Tim is married to her.
Is it? Yeah, that seems. Yeah, it's Tim.
Tim is
yeah,
married.
Yeah.
That's why people don't like him
Yeah.
on ESPN, because he's married to.
So with that being said, I'm going to put this out there right now. And if they don't want to cross the gender line and they want it to keep it nothing but females, and CBS isn't trying, and it's just judged based off of ratings, I don't think that show has a chance at lasting. And that's not me being sexist, but I think you got to mix it up a little bit. I mean, I'm all for having the female show, but you know, I mean, I don't.
Well, there are enough female viewers out there that are going to tune in for that.
Exactly.
And I don't know. I mean, I noticed on ESPN they have, I don't know what the exact is, ESPN.com. If you see a story about a female athlete or something like that that's really in depth, they have like an ESPN.com/W, like the women's ESPN.com,
Gotcha.
right? So I mean, it's possible, but you're asking a dude that,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be tuning in for that.
I wish him nothing but the best, but we shall see.
And who's on that? Fabulous Sports Babe? Who else is on that?
Dana Jacobson.
Dana.
You know, I mean, look, Tracy Wolf, is that her name? Tracy Wolf. I mean, they got some CBS anchors, they got some CBS sideline reporters. They're all going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, wish you the best, but if they're going to be judged based off of ratings and every other show out there, I'll give it 4 months. 4 months and that's it. With that being said, that's the after party. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.